In today's video, I'm gonna share with you guys how much money I made from YouTube in my first month of my channel being monetized, and I think the number might actually surprise you. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel and thank you for clicking on today's video. So I am so excited for today's video. I've been waiting just actually about a month now to put out this video since my channel got monetized, which shout out to all you guys. Thank you for all the continued support. We're definitely seeing some growth on this channel and it's really exciting. So if you guys are new around here, my name is Johnny. I do photo and video work professionally for a living, and on this channel, I'm all about helping other creators create the best looking content that they possibly can. And even if just one person can take something away from this video, then I am doing my job. So I'm hoping you guys can find some value out of this video. And if you do enjoy it, please consider hitting that thumbs up and dropping a sub. Those things really help the channel out. Now, if you guys are just starting to learn about getting your channel monetized, or maybe you don't know exactly what all that takes, currently the guidelines are you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. But once you achieve those numbers, you can then apply to get your channel monetized, and then you can turn on ads onto your videos, which means you can start making ad revenue off of your YouTube videos, which is really exciting for a lot of creators out there. So over this past month that my channel has been monetized for the first time, I've been around that 2,500 subscriber mark. So that's kind of something to kind of base this video off of if you guys are trying to kind of get a gauge on what your channel is or what you hope it to be someday. And I've actually found that a lot of videos out there like this are from a lot bigger creators. So people that have 10,000, 50,000, 100,000 subscribers. But I'm hoping this can give you guys a more realistic look on how much money you make from YouTube. If maybe you're a similar level to me, or you're kind of an up and coming channel, or you're kind of working towards getting your channel monetized, I hope this can kind of give you guys a more realistic look. Now, before we dive into my exact numbers here, I want to share with you guys a few different variables that come into play that help determine how much money your channel is going to make. So the first variable might be obvious, but it's going to be how many views your channel is getting. The amount of views you get are going to change from month to month, week to week, and honestly even day to day. And also, I think it's safe to say for pretty much every creator out there, you're going to see a spike in your views every single time you put out a new video. So definitely just keep those things in mind. The next variable is going to be your CPM. Now, I'm not going to dive into this a whole bunch in this video because it's pretty complex, and honestly, I think it could be its own video within itself. The CPM stands for cost per mil, which is basically cost per 1,000 views. It's basically this magic number that determines the value of your videos and your content for ad viewers, and that's going to be kind of the magic number that decides how much money your channel is going to make off of every 1,000 views. Now, this number has fluctuated a lot for me over the past month, and depending on what type of content you put out on your channel, it can be drastically different from one creator to the next. So for example, if your channel does content based around real estate or finance, you're going to have a much higher CPM. I've heard of channels having a CPM around like $25 or even like the high 20s, close to 30. There might even be things higher than that, I'm not sure. And then on the other side, maybe it's a channel that just does some vlogging stuff, goofing around with their friends. You're going to have a much lower CPM. I've heard of people having like a $2 or $3 CPM. So definitely with just that amount of information right there, you guys can see how two different creators are going to generate totally different amount of money. If those two channels have a video that hits 10,000 views, this channel is going to create a whole lot more money than a channel that's just out there vlogging with their friends, or I don't know, just doing some like goofy stuff. I don't know the perfect example of a low level CPM channel, but you guys kind of get what I'm saying. Depending on what type of content your channel makes, you're going to have a different CPM. Now, one thing I almost forgot to mention with this, every single video you put out on your channel is going to have a different CPM. So it's not like if you have an $8 CPM, that's what every single video is going to be. I have some videos on my channel that has like a $17 CPM. Then I have some other ones out there that have like a $3 CPM. So you kind of find the average for your channel, but definitely depending on what type of content you make, it's going to kind of adjust to that. So that's my crash course on CPM, but hopefully that makes sense. Also, one thing to keep in mind, if your video is over 10 minutes long, you can actually add in more ads, add more ads. You guys know what I'm saying. But that's a really cool feature for creators out there who do longer style videos, which I think is a really nice thing, because if you're putting out like a 30-minute video, or maybe you don't put out a video every week, you put out a 30-minute video every 3 weeks or so on and so forth, I think that's kind of a cool ability to kind of make a little bit more ad revenue. So yeah, that's why you guys might see an ad in some people's content sometimes, kind of halfway through the video. Now, I know that was all a lot of information, but hopefully it made sense to you guys. And although it probably feels like I'm holding out to the end of this video on purpose to share with you you how much money I made, but I honestly think it's important to understand all the different variables if maybe you don't know about those things beforehand. So this can give you at least somewhat of a ballpark of what my level of channel makes from YouTube, putting out the type of content that I do, and hopefully it gives you a little bit more of a realistic look versus someone who has like a ton of subscribers. So yeah, that's my goal with that. But without any further ado, let's talk about the exact amount of money that I made my first month of having my channel monetized. So my channel over the first month of having a CPM of $7.33 and then having monetized playbacks for 25,700 views. That's actually crazy that it's that many views, which by the way, my channel has way more views than that. Monetized playbacks is only on some videos, not every single video. That's why when you watch a YouTube video, not every single one has an ad. It's just a chance to have an ad. So with all that in mind, my channel earned $110.58, which to me, that is so awesome. Now, depending on who you are, that might be more than you expected, that might be less than you expected. Let me know down in the comments below if you thought it would be higher or lower than that. I personally didn't really have too much of an expectation when this kind of first started. I had no idea what I would make from AdSense because I knew the amount of money that you made from AdSense is so minimal. I didn't really have high expectations for it. And obviously you guys know my channel is still young, it's still growing. So for me, you know, I'm not living off of that $110. But that is all money that I can put right back into my business, right back into my YouTube stuff, and yeah, that's pretty exciting for me. And also something to keep in mind that is going to be pre-tax, so I definitely have to set aside some of that money for taxes at the end of the year. But yeah, $110, that is nothing to laugh at. You know, over the course of a whole year, if that's what my channel was, which I hope it's going to grow and be more and more, we're talking over $1,000 for content that is already up on my channel and just kind of getting organic views every day on its own. So I think, you know, just the more videos you start having out on your channel, the more views it's going to get. Even if you have videos, older videos that are only getting a few views a day, those things really start adding up over time. I think you guys can see the older your channel is, the more content you have out, just the more views you start getting, the more your community grows, the more people are watching, the more chances more people watch your content. Yeah, there's just so many different things that go into it. But I will say, you know, YouTube is my passion project. It is currently my side hustle. So I have no problem sharing this information with you guys. So if you guys have any more questions, be sure to let me know down in the comments below. And I do want to do a little bit more analytic stuff maybe in the future. So maybe I can dive a little bit more into like views, subscribers, or even talk a little bit more about this revenue type stuff in the future and kind of as this channel grows. So let me know if you guys would be interested in that as well. In another video that's going to be coming to the channel in not too long is I'm putting out another video talking about just the other streams of income that I'm getting from making these YouTube videos and kind of just my Jayhawk brand itself. And I think you guys will get some value out of it because I've actually made more money from those other streams of income than I did from this AdSense money over the past month. So stay tuned for that. I think you guys will really enjoy it. But guys, I think I'm going to wrap up the video right here. Hopefully you guys were able to take something away from it and you understand that this was not a flex. I'm really just trying to help other people out. And hopefully this gives you a more realistic look on what my level of a channel makes. And definitely you will see this is not a get rich quick scheme by any means, but it is really cool. And I'm really excited because, you know, I put all this time and effort into my channel. So even if you're making a little bit of money from it, it's super rewarding. And thank you guys for all the continued support. It really does mean the world to me. And I would not be making this and I would not be anything without your guys' support. So I really do appreciate it. But guys, that's gonna be it for me. I'm done talking, I'm done rambling. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, drop a thumbs up, that really helps the channel out. If you're new around here, consider hitting that sub button. I'd really appreciate it. I try to make content, trying to help other creators create better looking content. That is a mouthful. My name is Johnny. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.